Hello, everybody. It's Friday, and that means it's time for Muppin's Sewing Emporium. How are you doing today? I am wonderfully well. We've had a toasty, warm, muggy day here in beautiful downtown Paducah, Kentucky. We are live to you through the power of the internet. And welcome. I am Cheryl Muppin Whited, and hopefully you are having a wonderful week. I know I have been trying to. My friends, it has been it's been a week, right? It's been a week since we've been here. I've got a lot to show you, lots of new stuff, restocks, and so on. And I know it's like hard to believe that the Christmas stuff is already coming into the store. I feel like we just got all the Halloween in and we're already just turning right around to Christmas. And I'm not okay with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not okay with Christmas stuff coming in this early. And yeah. I do have a quick update for you. Normally I would have had all of the Halloween product in by now, but we are seeing some delays on one of the lines that we were hoping to have in the store by now, and that is this one here called The Witching Hour. And this particular collection is from the UK. It is by a company called Dashwood Studios. And I know a whole lot of you have already ordered this line. And currently I have taken down the pre-orders because not only is this coming late, my understanding is that this will not hit UK shores until the first week of July. And once the first week of July has passed, then we will hopefully get information about when and how much it's going to cost when it ships to us. So, it is the first of the fabric collections that I have ordered that are experiencing a delay, and that is why I am essentially just letting you know, if you have pre-ordered this collection from me, you can expect it. We are hoping mid-July. And the reasoning so far that I have been given is it's not tariff related. It's uh, manufacturing related. And so fingers very, very, very much crossed, because this collection is very, very exciting, and I am very hopeful to get it in as soon as possible. But normally, Halloween collections come in 6 months before the actual holiday. So we should have been seeing all of our Halloween stuff end of April, beginning of May. We did not have that. We had everything coming in at the end of May, beginning of June. And what does that mean? That means we're getting Christmas stuff now. And it's like, holy moly, just slow your roll, okay? Because we need to just pump those brakes, because of all the holidays I don't want to be here yet, it's Christmas, okay? So I got some things to show you there. If you're out there and you can hear me, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you're on YouTube, share and like and subscribe to this video. It if you're over on the Facebooks, if you could hit that share button and share us with your friends. And I think we should just get into some of this, and we'll talk a bit about what we got going on. Now, we still have from last week, we have still the Witchy Ways collections. Okay, so that's going to be these Witchy Way bundles. So if you wanted one of these Witchy Ways bundles, now would be the time to order it. This stuff is going like crazy. And we have yet to put the yardage up online for it because the bundles are kind of going a little crazy. Darlene, hello. How are you? Hopefully you are doing wonderfully well. So yeah, these have been like a huge hit. All of the Halloween stuff, huge hit. Mr. Boney, Junior, we have this one. We've got the Witchy Ways bundles in stock. So if you wanted one, you didn't get one last week, you checked, you tried to place an order and it was sold out, we made more bundles. They're here, okay? So we have that. And we have things that we got these in during Quilt Week. And my husband asked me the other day, he said, "Did you ever put those online?" And I said, I don't think I did. And that would be the Tula Pink collection. Now, this is Full Moon Forest. This is the new collection from Tula Pink. This is the yardage that we got in. And I'm just going to quickly go through this. These bundles, there's 12 pieces in this bundle. These are Tula Pink's 50th fabric collection. So 50. She's done 50 at this point. You've got these rainbow trout on purple. You've got bees, very pretty bees with hearts in their wings on purple as well. You've got this fabric here. Doesn't it looks like vines until you open it up and you can see I have it upside down. Okay, there's a squirrel in the fabric. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. They kind of alternate, so there's like one there, there's one there. So this is like hidden vine squirrels, and so this is one of the fabrics. This is also in a purple. Then we have the owls, or as she calls them, Hootie Patootie. And this Sonia, I know, it's so great. So this one is the owl. Of course, if you know us, you know that we love owls here. There's an owl theme to the third floor of our building. And once again, we have to go in and look at the amazing detail that Tula Pink puts into her pieces. Yes, squirrel. So these fabrics, these are the Tula Pink Full Moon Forest, which, again, Charlie was like, I don't know, did you ever show those off? And I said, I don't know that I did. And so here they are. We have this one, which is kind of a menagerie. Does she have a blowfish pattern? No. Right, for the Hootie Patootie. No, I don't think so. This one has a lot of the different animals that were part of all of her different collections. Remember, this is her 50th anniversary, not 50th anniversary, but her 50th collection, 50. So she's got, birds from her. Then you have Chipper, which was a whole lot of chipmunks and squirrels. Of course, Tabby Road. There's owls, and there's also a monkey for Monkey Wrench. She did a whole collection of those. Um, so lots of menagerie type animals in this one, and that one also is in the blue colorway. We've got the repeat of the squirrels, okay, and that's upside down again. I know, these are great fabrics. She does a great line of fabrics, Darlene. I love the colors as well. So here's the squirrel in blue. So again, you can see the squirrel with the tail, and then another one facing the opposite way. It's just a neat. I love that kind of stuff. I love hidden, uh, like secondary pattern kind of things. I love that. Then there is a rabbit, and this rabbit fabric is just precious. Um, and you've got a lot of red in this one. And, we don't see a lot of red in Tula's lines. So you've got the hairs, and then you've got the full bunny rabbit face on, and I just think these are so cool. And we have again the menagerie in blue, the bees in green, the rabbits in teal, and I absolutely love this. Okay, with the rabbit face there. The trout again, and the owls once again. The big owls in the blue colorway. And yeah, so, once again, Tula Pink, we have these currently in the store. We have bundles. Now, we have two different kinds of bundles. We have this bundle, the Fat Quarter Bundle, that's currently online. Okay, so just put in the search bar Full Moon Forest, and that's this collection right here. But then we have the Mega Collection, and the Mega Collection is a whole another beast. Okay, this is lovely, and I love it, and it's amazing. But this thing is the Mama Jamma of fabric. There are 40 pieces, 40, in this collection, and every 2 years, Tula Pink releases a line of basics that go along with the prints that are part of the collection. So once again, in here, you will see, you've got the bees, you've got the bunnies, you've got the owls, all that stuff. But you also have one each of the different uh, fabrics in her reorderable catalog. So, what is it is totally a lot of fabric, and it's a lot of beautifully matched fabric. It is $160. So, a lot of fabric means lots of options. What you have are these tone on tones and the micro prints that go along with this collection. And a lot of these whites and the white on whites, these are right now the hardest ones to get. So we have been looking at these. We've been waiting for these to come back in. The cool thing about this collection is that you get the Full Moon Forest main prints, and all of the reorderable prints. But these ones here that I just showed you, they are not coming back. These other ones, okay, these collections in here, okay, not the owls or the animals, those are all coming back into, they'll be reorderable for 2 years. But the animals, the ones like the bees and things like that, they are not reorderable. Okay, so once those animal prints are gone, you'll be able to get these other ones. But if you want the full factory tied bundle, the one that came from the factory with the Tula pink ribbon, etc., etc., this is what this is the Mama Jamma you want. And we only have a couple of these. So just keep that in mind. And we cannot get any more of this set, right? Because the animal prints are the ones that are mixed in here. We can't get those again. So these came out during Quilt Week, and Charlie reminded me. He said, "You know, you didn't ever show those off, did you?" And I think he was right. So here you go. Okay. But if you want a lot of fabric, this is the one you want. And I mean, it is the most delicious, yummy rainbow of colors that you could possibly imagine. And all of the colors from the focal print. Okay, so those are all of these guys right here, the ones with the animals. Okay, so that being said, we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about some of the restocks that we got in. And I know this is another one that I don't think we talked about, and that is these magic pins. And let's talk about these, because these were requested. Somebody wanted me to order these, and now I can't keep them in stock. So, and the reason I haven't showed this before is because every time I get them in, I put them on the shelf and they all just go right back out the door. So that's how popular these little things are. So let me show them to you, and you can decide for yourself. Okay, so here's what they are. They are called magic pins. They are from a company called Taylor Seville. They are a well-known brand in making pins, especially these grip comfort pins. Now, when I sell pins in my store, these are the pins that I do sell. And the reason I like these pins more than any other pin on the market is that they can be gripped by people who have trouble with their hands, okay, because they've got this textured grip on them, and it's like a rubbery substance. And the best part about that rubbery substance is heat resistant. You can run your iron over these pins. Now, the reason I someone asked me to bring these in was that they are letter and number pins. And you're probably thinking, but Cheryl, what do I need that for? Well, if you are piecing and you have laid out all of your blocks and you want to make sure that you sew row 1A to 1B, then you can put pins into your stacks so that you know exactly which way and which order these should go in. So let's say you take all this time and you want to lay out your quilt and you want these to alternate, but by the time you cut and sew everything, you put it back and you forgot where it belongs. That's where these numbered and lettered pins come in, so that you can pin, so that you remember where they go in your design. Now, this set has a lot of A, B, C, D, and E, and then you get a few each of some of the other letters, but you do get all the way through the alphabet, and you also get um, pins for each of these numbers as well. And what I especially like are these pins right here that remind you which way you need to or where you need to sew your seam. So, on directional fabric that you may accidentally turn or move, use these pins with the directions on them, and they've got those arrows. So, what's really cool about this particular case, though, is that the case itself means that when you take a pin out, you know exactly where it's supposed to go back into. And this keeps your entire number letter set very tidy. And I have a set of other ABC pins. And let me just tell you, they are literal alphabet soup in my pin cushion. And the problem with that is when I'm trying to be orderly, I'm spending too much time searching for an A or a D or whatever. When I have a box like this, I just pick which ones I need. Now, initially I looked at these and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to bring these in and people are not going to want them because they're going to be super expensive. And they're not. They're like 25 bucks for this set. Is it 25? I think it's 25, but let me just pull it up just in case, because I'm telling you, these things rock. So they are 29.99. Okay, so they're 30 bucks. I think that's an incredible value for what you're getting. Not only are you getting a very, very high quality pin, again, these are the only pins I use anymore. You're also getting that heat resistant covering, the grip, the rubbery grip, so you can pull, and you get the box. And I think that to me is a super, super value. So I did not show you these before because they are always sold out. And I think that's a good testament to whether or not you might want to pick something like this up. So if you have long wanted to keep stacks of fabric tidy and understand like which sections go with which, this is your guy. This is your magic pin alphabet and arrows. Okay, so again, these are the brands pins that again I always go to. So I'm telling you, if you think about you've been thinking about it, thinking about wanting these, this is the one to get. And they were a request. I had 3 people request them in 1 week. Do I have any alphabet pins? And I was like, I think I don't, but I will look into it. And these were the ones that I found. So 29.99. Yeah, Mary, absolutely. Especially too in garment making. This is an incredible thing for that as well. Especially if you're trying to number the order of pieces, or the orders of pleats, or the order of buttonholes. I mean, these definitely come in super handy. And it's kind of like my favorite pin made better. And so I'm really, really pleased, and these are back in stock. We did have like a hot moment where these were going to be really hard to get, um because I believe they're manufactured in China. And so, the Taylor Seville company was basically a little nervous about whether or not they were going to be able to fix their issues with um uh stock, but they've back in stock, and I'm very, very pleased about that. So we have this for those of you that are gonna want some things. Now, you remember this guy, where did I put it? I know we have a new pattern for the pedal pop things, and I didn't bring it in here. So it's back out on probably out on the counter, and I didn't bring it. So we have new pedal pop stuff. So go and take a look at the pedal pop section of our website. Just put in pedal pop in the search bar. You're going to come up with all of the projects for these, but we have a couple new pedal pop projects, and I am in the process of making my first pedal pop project, so I am excited about all of that. We also have a restock on our Sashiko coaster kit, and this is a full kit from Japan. It comes with the fabric that you need to uh, basically embroider with the thread that comes with the kit, and it comes with a needle. So this is like everything you need in one project, and it's a little coaster kit. I believe these are 15. I think these are 15 or $16. And so if you wanted to try your hand at sashiko, but you did not want to jump in on a really big project, it gives you two coasters to make, and you just try them out and see if you like the process of stitching. Once again, it comes with the fabric already ready to be stitched on, and you just stitch over each of these lines. It couldn't be easier. It's really, really fun. And so we had these in stock before they sold out during quilt week, and they're back again. So I didn't really even get a chance to show you guys this stuff because they came in during quilt week and then shoot, they were gone. So yeah, we've been trying to get that stuff back in so that we can so you guys got a chance, because I feel like sometimes you guys didn't get a chance at these because they were so good. All right, and then we have restocked and re completed. We've got our Coccolini collection. If you do not remember these, the Coccolinis are panels that are from Italy, and they make little animals, and they come with their little outfit and everything on the panel. And so we've got all of these back in stock, and we have a new one that I'm excited to show you. So we have the fox, of course, and he's very ooh la la French. And you can see he has actually like a shirt and pants and a scarf. We have Teddy the teddy bear, and again, he comes with the little suspenders, the bow tie, and you make all of his clothes. Then we have Bambi, which is the one that I made. And these were they're so easy to do. So we have Bambi, the little deer. And lastly, we have Bunny, the bunny. And Bunny is got a little dress, and she's just so stinking cute. And the cool thing about these is they're $15 for the individual dolls, and they are a fantastic gift. And I will tell you, like, these are just so stinking cute. I can't wait to make them for myself. Like, I want the whole set. Okay. They come with these like little tags so that you can remember their names. I didn't have a button. I have to find one and put a little snap on here, but that's the only thing I have left to do. As you can see, she's got like fully little outfit, so you learn a little bit of garment making. And they come with a QR code with the DIY video on there. And yes, these are made in Italy, but the instructions are without they don't have any language, right? It's just it's not silent, it's got music, but they're essentially just made they do the instructions so well and so clear, they don't need a voiceover. So I just think these are fantastic. We did get a full restock on all of the little characters. Keep the clip. Yeah, it is very authentic, right? Because that's like how I put my clothes together, right? No, she needs her little proper snap. I will eventually do it. I get so busy that I have to move on to the next project, and next thing you know, I never go back and finish the last bit. So we've got all of the coccolinis in stock, and this is brand new. This is for, since we're talking about Christmas, what we have here is an advent calendar, and this is huge. Okay, this panel is enormous, and we'll talk about why. It is a beautiful little advent calendar. You have it makes the little pockets. You can see here, it's kind of how it's laid out. It's got your front, it's got your back, and then it has this little like 3D reindeer element here on the top, which is so cute. Now this is a huge panel. It's like 60 inches by 60 inches, which is like nearly a yard and a half in each direction. And again, it comes with a DIY video, so you'll watch how to make it. So don't get flustered about any of these pockets or anything, or how to make little Rudy there who sits at the top. I loved how sweet and sort of like non-denominational this is, right? It's holiday without it being like overly Santa or overly, anything else. It's got the little reindeer, he's got a little bow. I just love it. So this is brand new. It's in the shop. Just put in Advent and you will find it. And this is $60. So we've got this really great panel. I'm very excited. I can't wait to make one. I think they're going to be really a big hit. And since we're talking about Christmas, oh boy, Christmas products are here. I haven't even opened this. It's so new. I just decided that, I was having a moment. I was not ready for Christmas to be here. But it is whether I like it or not. Okay. So this is a Christmas jelly roll in these wonderful sort of retro teal pink, that lovely green, and of course cookie, gingerbread cookie brown. This jelly roll is part of a line called Gingerbread Kisses. And we have these as jelly rolls and 5-inch charms. And I'm going to open the 5-inch charms because I always open one in this store so you can flip through it. But here are the fabrics in the collection. You've got little houses, cookies, gingerbread men, candy. There's like little Santa faces, just some general dots and Christmas lights. Okay. So, what I like about these is that it's like the sweet and fun part of Christmas, not like the heavy sort of you know it's a light and fun Christmas. It's not overly religious or anything like that. I mean, of course I love that retro vibe, but I have to tell you, um this is that not the cutest little gingerbread man you ever did see? Because that, to me, that was what sold me on bringing these in. So we have the 5-inch charms again. Put a border on them. Do half square triangles. These are easy to use and have in your collection, and use up and make a cute little lap quilt. We also have the 2.5-inch strips. This would make an adorable Christmas themed jelly roll rug. So that is Mary. That is a good question, and I don't have the petal in here. Let me see. Let me check. I have to grab the template out of the pattern. No, it looks like it's just it's a little bit bigger. So the petals are too big for this, but there are plenty of other and I will look for a free pattern that we can use with this, just because it's so darn cute. Okay, so we've got this collection. We've got jelly rolls and we have 5-inch charms. You're probably like, Cheryl, where's all the yardage? I do have some yardage of real holiday Christmas stuff coming. It's not this stuff, but it's on its way. It's delayed. It's going to be a weird year. Okay. But we do have more coming. It's just not this collection, but this is really super adorable, and again makes all kinds of really sweet things. This should be enough to do a table runner. And this is definitely jelly roll rug friendly. Okay. This would make the cutest holiday jelly roll rug. So, and look at that little snowman. Isn't he just the cutest? I could not resist how sweet these were. Okay, so we've got gingerbread kisses. The next collection I do have as fat quarters, and the fat quarter is big enough for the petals, for the petal pop. Okay, so this is by Poppy Cotton, and this one has a little bit of blue in it. It's got the pink, the retro pink, but it's also got blue, and this is called Frost and Flurry, and it is a kind of a vintagey retro feel. Okay, so not quite as like, this is almost like super Japanese kawaii cute, and this is more holiday retro. So you've got like the vintage reindeers and the snowmen and these like the Christmas bells and the ornaments. Look at these retro. Yeah, this is 1950s cute. totally 1950s. I mean, they almost even have a 30s feed sack feel, right? Because this is very much a calico. But then you have like, the Frosty the Snowman-esque, feeling. Yeah, I love these. That soft pastel pink. I love retro Christmas too. I do too. That's why I brought these in. You've got that collection of the old glass ornaments with the front that was like mirror mercury glass almost. um they're just super like cute and retro. And I have to say, like, when they go into the blues, I'm not mad about it because they all go together so well. Um, Little pops of red throughout, but not a red collection. I mean, it has a red. Um, I just thought that these were very sweet. They're much softer in color than the other one, but uh they're definitely they're definitely a beautiful retro collection. So this is Poppy Cotton. Poppy Cotton is one of the brands we sat down with, had a wonderful meeting with them at one of the last shows that we were at. So this is fat quarter stack, $63, but you are getting 18 fat quarters in that. And then we also have it as a 5-inch charm. So again, if you are like me and you just like swatches of lots of cool collections, these 5-inch charms are the way to go because they give you that little taste of the collection without buying like, big, not putting a big investment in it. And I saw this collection in a quilt that had black as its background, and it was stunning. Okay, because it has the little pops of black from the shirts, or sorry, the hats, and the other little pops of black. This was so cute in a black accent. I know you do not think of black as like a color that you want to put with your Christmas, but I am telling you, it was really nice. It was really, really nice. So, this is again Frost and Flurry by Poppy Cotton, and I'm really enjoying what Poppy Cotton is putting out right now. They've got just their finger on this sort of modern retro feel. And I just think that these are really, really cute. So, Poppy Cotton, Gingerbread Kisses, Frost and Flurry. This is just the beginning, unfortunately, of holiday here in Muppins, and I'm not ready for it. This is like, it's like 80 degrees outside. I am not ready for like thinking about Christmas and holidays and stuff. And so, oh, Mary, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm putting black in my Christmas. But I think this quilt that they showed with this collection, it was so pretty with a black borders. Just couldn't be, oh, so cute. So again, keep that in mind. So this is the beginning of Christmas coming into the store. Uh Kind of nutty. Um Okay, so some of the other things that are going on. I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to say it again. The folks that have ordered the Witching Hour, and this is the Dashwood Studio collection, it is not here yet. It is late It is very late. It has been delayed getting to the manufacturer. This company is out of the UK. So it's an import to me. I do not know what the tariffs will be, and I do not know what the shipping was going to cost me at this moment. So we're working on that. So there is this, those of you that ordered Witching Hour, it's on its way, as far as I know. Okay, so we're waiting to hear more. We have stopped the ability to order it right now because we're not sure what it's going to cost. So if you've placed your order already, believe for you, you lucked out and you're at the front of the line, and we're not changing your price. If you haven't ordered it yet, once it comes in, then we will see how much we have left after we ship all of our orders, and the rest will go online, and that's when the rest of it will be available. But it looks to me like it will be late July. It's still in time for Halloween, so I keep telling them I'm okay with receiving it, but it is because we are such big fans of Helen Black's designs. If you saw her collection with the wolves from a year ago, this is the same designer, and yes, we're waiting for it. So it's on its way. It should arrive into the UK warehouse the week of July 6th, is what they tell me. Okay, so there's that. Other than that, we are going to be closed during Road to Virginia. We are traveling to the Road to Virginia show. The whole family is going, and we will be closed the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. So the last week of June, our shop is going to be closed. And it's already up on Google, and we've already made all of the announcements everywhere, but and we will alert you during that week on Facebook, etc. So we are going to be closed because the whole family is going to be vending in Virginia at a show, Road to Virginia. So that's coming up. We will be here next Friday, but we will not be here the following Friday. So I'm just letting you know now. That's the arrangement. And we should be good from there. Mary says, if you make Christmas stuff, it may put me in a cooler state of mind. Sometimes, usually I have to have the air conditioner blowing. That would make me definitely in a cooler state of mind. I'm telling you, friends, we've got a lot of restocks on the website, lots of things to look at. Please, if you haven't, give our website a good go over, because we've got goodies all through that you may not know that we have. And we've gotten tons of really cool panels in. Like I said earlier, we still have bundles of Witchy Ways from last week. So if you are excited about Witchy Ways, go ahead and get those orders in, because once that Witchy Ways is gone, it is gone. And that is going to be the same thing about Witching Hour. Witching Hour, when it comes in, that's all we're going to be able to get. And so we're doing that fabric very much like a drop style. So once it drops, grab it up. Those of you that have your orders, you're going to get an email from me letting you know the new timeline. So we should be good, I think. Anyway, you guys, I got to get going. I've got to make a second video tonight for my B2B folks. And so I have to run. But I hope that you get some sewing done. I hope you find some new cool things on our website. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see all of you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.